Hey, welcome back to English is Easy with Emma. I'm Emma, and I am so glad you're here today. So, this show is basically where we chat about everyday topics in really natural, conversational English. You know, the kind of English people actually use. And today's topic, okay, I love this one. We're talking about city life versus countryside life. Like, where is it actually better to live? Because I feel like everyone has a really strong opinion on this, right? Some people are like, give me the city always forever. And other people are just dreaming of like a little cottage somewhere with no noise and no crowds. I do have my own opinion. I'll share it later, I promise. But first, I want to look at both sides properly. So, keep your own preference in mind as we go, yeah? Okay, so cities. Let's start there. And honestly, there is something just electric about living in a city. Like, the moment you step outside, things are happening. There's noise, there's movement, there are people everywhere. And it sounds exhausting, I know, but it's also kind of thrilling. I mean, think about the convenience alone. Everything is just like there. Supermarkets, coffee shops, hospitals, train stations. You don't need to plan a whole trip just to pick up groceries. You know what I mean? And career-wise, cities are where the opportunities are. More companies, more industries, more chances to network. That word, network, just means meeting people who can help your career. And honestly, if you're ambitious, a city kind of feeds that. The social side, too. You meet people from everywhere. Different cultures, different languages, different perspectives. I remember once just wandering around on a Saturday afternoon and stumbling onto this random street market, like out of nowhere, with food from maybe 10 different countries. And I just thought, eek, where else does this happen? So, yeah, like, honestly, city life is kind of intoxicating. That means it pulls you in, it's exciting, almost overwhelming in a good way. Well, most of the time. Most of the time. Yeah, because there's a flip side, right? And I think anyone who's actually lived in a city knows exactly what I'm talking about. The costs, oh my gosh, rent alone can be just a lot, like genuinely shocking sometimes. And then it's food, transport, going out, it all adds up so fast. You can be earning decent money and still feel like you're just keeping up, you know? And the noise, the city never really switches off. There's always something, sirens, traffic, construction, someone's music through the wall at midnight. I mean, some people genuinely love that constant hum, and I get it. But imagine just wanting 5 minutes of actual quiet, like real silence, just nothing. That's actually hard to find in a city. Then there's the pace. Everyone is rushing somewhere all the time. It can feel kind of relentless after a while, you know what I mean? And weirdly, you can feel really lonely, surrounded by millions of people and still feel like nobody sees you. That anonymity, that's the word, anonymity, meaning no one knows who you are. It can feel freeing sometimes, but other times it just feels isolating. So, yeah, that's cities. But then there's the other side of this, right? The countryside. And honestly, just saying the word makes me kind of exhale a little. Like, imagine waking up and the first thing you hear is birds, just birds, no traffic, no sirens, no neighbor's alarm going off through the wall, just bird song and like actual silence. That sounds so simple, but when did you last have that, really? And the air is fresh. The sky feels bigger somehow. You can see seasons actually changing. Like the leaves turn, the fields go green. It feels real, connected. In a city, you sort of forget nature exists. You know what I mean? The pace is just slower too. People aren't rushing past you staring at their phones. There's time to, I don't know, just be somewhere. Sit with a cup of tea, notice things. In the community, I love this part. People actually know each other. Your neighbors wave. There are little local events, farmers markets, that kind of thing. There's a real sense of belonging, which is, yeah, that's not nothing. There's something about countryside life that just feels, I don't know, grounding. Like it does something good for you, mentally and physically. There's research on this, actually. Green spaces genuinely reduce stress, which honestly tracks, right? But, okay, I have to be honest here because it's not all birdsong and farmers markets, right? The isolation is real. Like, if your friends and family are in a city, you're suddenly a long drive away from everything. And that adds up emotionally, I mean. And jobs, if you work in something specialized in tech, finance, media, whatever, the countryside just doesn't always have that. Your career options get a lot narrower, which for a lot of people is kind of a deal breaker. Then there's the practical stuff. Fewer shops, fewer restaurants, sometimes no public transport at all. You basically need a car. And the quiet, which sounded so dreamy before, it can tip into loneliness, especially if you're young or naturally social. Like, peaceful is wonderful until it's 10 p.m. and you're really craving Thai food and there is absolutely nowhere open, not even close. So, yeah, it's a trade-off. It's always a trade-off. And I think that's kind of the whole point, right? Neither one is objectively better. It really just depends on where you are in life, what you value, what you need right now. Personally, if I'm honest, I'm a city person for now. I like the buzz, I like the options, but someday, yeah, maybe a little cottage somewhere with actual bird song and no traffic. I mean, I'm not ruling it out. So what about you? City or countryside? Which one feels more like you? I genuinely love to know. Leave a comment, send me a message, let's chat about it. Oh, and if you picked up some new vocabulary today, try using it. That's how it sticks, you know? All right, until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye for now.